that put me in Houston. They gave me a list of store accounts to go train store associates on all their products that were sold in the stores. My job was get them selling our products and not the other guy's products. So even working in business and then with my company serving JCPenney, I've been in retail all the way. I married a gal whose family was also in retail in a much bigger way. My wife's family were the control investors in Michael's Arts and Crafts retail chain for many years until selling it in 2006 in an LBO transaction with Bain and Blackstone. So through that experience, and also another company that was retail tech called Sterling Commerce that AT&T acquired, the Wiley family had a lot of people with retail and retail tech knowledge around it. So after being in venture for a while with 2 different firms, I was wondering, why are my retail tech deals doing better than all the other deals that we invest in? And then I had this aha moment that, well, duh, it's like your experience and all the people around you experience are helping vet these things for a reality check before you invest in them. So that's a quick backstory on how I got to where this is now with RevTech Ventures. The firm I have now just turned 10 years old. It's a very small boutique firm based here in downtown Dallas. You know, venture capital is a lot different from many professions. It's actually a field where you can fail a majority of the time and still succeed. I mean, how many career paths can you do that? Certainly not as an airline pilot. You can see my track record. I guess at a look at it, it looks pretty dismal. 60 companies funded and 20 were outright failures, so 1 in 3. 12 exits, so 20% have had a good exit, and then we have 28 at-bats that are all work in process. Thankfully, the failures are mostly our smallest investments. You see our investment range is as small as $25,000 and as big as $2.5 million. Our model has always been to start very early and very small with the funding and do a lot more value add, hence the mentor network that Al alluded to. We like to get in very early with a small check, and then as things take off and start working and you start getting customers and growth, we like to amplify it up to much bigger. I'm happy to say of those 20 failures, only 1 has been one that we amped up into a bigger investment. The other 19 were all the small first check and nothing more. So that's kind of the ground rules. A lot of small checks, a lot of seed planting, and a few of those seeds you really water, and if it goes well, they grow into big trees. The run rate of just adding our portfolio together, the revenue of these companies cumulative together is $500 million. Almost the majority of them have more than $1 million a year revenue per company. These companies employ over 3,000 people today, and in total, the 60 companies have received over $1 billion of funding, even though only about 20 million of that came from RevTech. So we were that early seed planner, and then other larger capital came along afterward. So that's a snapshot of life in a venture capital firm here in Dallas, Texas. I want to give you a snapshot of things we're seeing. This is just kind of a look this week at news feeds I got that kind of caught my attention. One thing that's been on my mind, and I think it's been on all of our minds, is what the heck is going on with AI? Everything is AI now, right? We're joking out there over the drinks that, you know, even if you have picnic tables, it's somehow powered by AI. But look at the funding here.